Hello, good morning, 6:46 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Sorry about that. We're reviewing We're reviewing Pibb Xtra. I bought this huge styrofoam cup from Big River Splash. Now look, I wanted to do Pibb Xtra from a can or a bottle, but they don't have that here. I asked the Coca-Cola delivery man the other day, I said, y'all have Pibb Xtra here? No. He said no. It's 140 calories, which is similar to a regular beer. And there's not much to show you here. It's a big cup with ice in it full of fountain drink. So I wanted to do some research. So I did the research. And I looked at this website, Pibb-Xtra.com. Pibb Xtra. Pibb Xtra provides an intensely flavored, refreshing, spicy cherry alternative to regular cola. There's the big can. There's the can. Artificially flavored spicy cherry soda. Available sizes, 12 ounces, 20 ounces, and 2 liter. Okay. Smells suspiciously similar to Dr. Pepper. It's watered down because of the ice, but it tastes like that, you know, like a Dr. Pepper mimic. Like cinnamon spiced cherry cola. Does it contain real cherries? No, that's why it's artificially flavored. Pibb. Okay. I was thinking about this the other day. And started doing some research. This is trivial. This is not important. But then why would you think it would be? Now, here's the Wikipedia, which contains some supposition. Pibb Xtra is a reformulation of Mr. Pibb, sometimes styled as Mr. Pibb, a soft drink created and marketed by the Coca-Cola Company, first introduced to compete with Dr. Pepper. It has several variants. As of 2020, it is sold in bottles, cans, and 2 liter bottles, and is available in most Coca-Cola Freestyle machines. Oh, yeah? And how do you know that? There's no information to back that up. First introduced as Peppo to compete against Dr. Pepper. This is from a 1973 article called Understanding Dr. Pepper, Texas Monthly Magazine. I'm going to have to look at that. The name was changed to Mr. Pibb after Dr. Pepper sued Coca-Cola for trademark infringement. The original test markets for Mr. Pibb in 1972 were located in Waco, Texas, and the source there is advertising. Howdy to Mr. Pibb, furs, feathers, and fins, direct mail doings, people. New York Times. The birthplace of Dr. Pepper before the company moved to Dallas in 1980. Dr. Pepper Museum, history of Dr. Pepper. In 1980, Mr. Pibb was reformulated and marketed with the words "new taste" printed prominently on the products. History of Mr. Pibb. How accurate that is. In 2001, a new formula called Pibb Xtra added cinnamon flavor. I looked at that archive brand sheet. It said nothing about a new formula. Cinnamon citation needed. Exactly. replacing the original formula in many parts of the United States. Today, when, see Wikipedia saying when, Pibb Xtra is marketed as artificially flavored spicy cherry soda. Yes, it does say that. Now they're saying there's Pibb Xtra and Pibb Xtra Cherry and Pibb Xtra Cherry Vanilla. I've not seen those, but that could exist. They're not listed on the Pepsi, the Dr. Pepper website. I'm sorry, the Coca-Cola website. Here's the Coca-Cola website. Coca-Cola product facts. This is a current 12 ounce, 20 ounce, 2 liter fountain. I bought the fountain, okay? So there it is. But no, it did not have a cup like that. I wish it did. I just have this generic Big River store cup. When I go to Wendy's, I'll check the freestyle machine and see. 190 calories per 16 ounce. Makes sense. Here's the ingredients. Now I'm going to compare this to the canned Pibb Zero. I've never had Pibb Zero. It must have come out. It's like a diet, Mr. Pibb. Oh, I'm sorry, Pibb. Pibb. You can make cake in a microwave, says Eagle Warrior. Well, that's good to know. Ingredient statement for syrup. Oh, I see. High fructose corn syrup. Ugh, that's that strange drying stuff. Caramel color, phosphoric acid, artificial and natural flavors. It could be cherry extract. Sodium benzoate, potassium benzoate to protect taste. Caffeine, monosodium phosphate, lactic acid, like some milk sugar, lactic acid, dimethyl polysiloxane, dimethyl polysiloxane. See, you want that. Probably helps fight off the corrovis. Sodium carboxymethylcellulose. It's always good to have. Ingredient statement for beverage. Carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, caramel color, phosphoric acid, artificial and natural flavors, sodium benzoate, and potassium benzoate to protect taste, caffeine, monosodium phosphate, lactic acid, sodium carboxymethylcellulose. That's good. That's very good. Now, if you bought a canned version, then you would just get those ingredients. The 20-ounce bottle. Will look like this. Artificially flavored spicy cherry soda. Gotcha. So I see Pibb and Pibb Zero. I don't see anything about Pibb Cherry Vanilla. Seagram's, ginger ale, club, soda, tonic, water. Now, that doesn't mean they don't have it. I'm just saying they don't list it. Well, let's get off of that. We're going to get... Now, Peppo, yeah. I remember Peppo. I can remember wanting to get home from church so we could go drink Peppo. My mother had the can, 12-ounce can on the counter, and she didn't let us drink soft drinks too much. But what is all this? Yeah, there you go. But I remember we had the can, not the bottle version. There's the bottle Peppo. I guess I remember that, but I remember this pink can pepper style soda, Peppo, with the pull tab. Yeah, I remember that. Now I didn't realize that it became Mr. Pibb. That was my only confusion, you see, because there's an old beat up can. Benzoate of soda. Yeah, well, I still use that stuff. I didn't realize that it became Mr. Pibb. I just remember all of a sudden there was Mr. Pibb and people were talking about it, and they had the commercials on television. And so then there was that. Now, Food Quick, what's going on, Ron? Soda pop? Yuck. I'm not a soda pop person. I do not like soft drinks. But there was some fascination with Mr. Pibb and Pibb Xtra and Peppo. So I said, well, what the heck? I'll review it. Now, there's a locator tool on their website. It's put in your zip code, or in Canada, your postal code. And it gave me a list, showed a map. Here's the places that sell it. I said, I'll go to Big River, which is Shell gas station, US 61, US Highway 61. Drove over there this morning, looked in the cooler, no cans, no bottles. I asked the girl at the counter, I said, y'all have Pibb Xtra in the bottles or cans? She said, no. I said, only in the fountain drink. And she said, yeah. $1.39 plus tax, so it was $1.52 for this. Is this something I would drink regularly? No, I never drink these things. Maybe once a year. And that's if I'm somewhere and I find that the bottled water is a ripoff. I'll just pay for some syrup water. Is this better or worse than Dr. Pepper? Well, you'd have to do a side by side, which I'm not doing. Y'all can do it, and I'll watch your video. But it's so similar to Dr. Pepper. It's like the spicy, cinnamon, peppery cherry cola. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. I know some people that love Dr. Pepper, and I know other people that are just repelled by it to an extreme degree. My opinion is I'm indifferent to it. I could care less. Dr. Pepper, Mr. Pibb, Pibb Xtra, doesn't make any difference to me. I remember in the 70s, you had your Dr. Pepper devotee, and this was back in the sugar days. You know, you didn't really get that high fructose corn syrup business until 1985, which really turned me off to soft drinks. You start having that strange drying flavor. And then if you get the private label store brands, it's much worse because they must like compensate for deficiencies in the product by adding more high fructose corn syrup. So it's like, it like dries your mouth. It's like a really unpleasant sensation. But back in the old sugar days, when they would take the Coca-Cola, just fill that thing with so much cane sugar. You'd see they had videos how they make Coke, that much sugar, and then the liquid in the syrup, and like the machine would make it mix by just the force of the pressure, or whatever. But and then carbonation. But That was much better. You can still get sugar Coke. It's Mexican. It's imported from Mexico. They use cane sugar there. Sometimes Pepsi will sell, or Dr. Pepper will sell with sugar. It's a special offering with sugar. I saw that at a store recently, and that's going to be much better. Now, whether it's actually healthier for you, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm just talking about the flavor, and the feeling of it is much nicer. So if I was going to drink a soft drink, and I just wouldn't. I used to feel sick all the time. And then I said, oh, I realized years later, I know why I was drinking that stuff. When I started drinking beer, wine, and liquor instead of soft drinks, or whatever y'all call them, soda pop, soda, they say in Pennsylvania. Would you like a soda? Would you like a soda, Jay? I can remember a woman from Pennsylvania saying it. Would you like a soda? I started feeling a lot better. Believe me, I feel a lot better now drinking beer, wine, and liquor than soda, pop, soft drinks. I don't know. I don't think they're healthy, but it could all be in my mind, but I don't think it's in my mind. Am I enjoying this? I wouldn't say I was necessarily enjoying it. I'm tolerating it. But I remember back in the 80s and 90s, Louisiana State University always sold Mr. Pibb at their baseball, basketball, and football games. Fountain drinks, of course. Mr. Pibb, which to me always seemed a little better than Dr. Pepper. I don't know why, but now most everybody sells Dr. Pepper. But LSU, they're all into Coke. You know, they got some contract with Coca-Cola, you know, but they always sold Pibb, Mr. Pibb, Mr. Pibb. You go to LSU, Mr. Pibb, that old classic brick red, burgundy, or whatever color can or tap handle, tap thing. All right. Then I start seeing Pibb Xtra. I don't know what Pibb Xtra is. I say, what's this? I come to find out by doing research. I'm talking about 19 years ago, 17, 18, 19 years ago. They replaced, no, they were saying, you see, I don't think Mr. Pibb was discontinued right at the onset of Pibb Xtra. I think it was phased out. I think they were being produced concurrently at the time. Because I remember LSU still had Mr. Pibb. And then some places had Pibb Xtra, and some places had Mr. Pibb, and then you never saw Mr. Pibb anymore. Then you saw Pibb Xtra. Now, people claim it's a reformulation, but they got no evidence. Coca-Cola makes no statement that it was a reformulation. Look on their website. All it says was introduced in 2001. Well, that's on an archived product page. Nowhere have I seen any definitive evidence that it was a reformulation. Does it taste different than what I remembered in the Mr. Pibb fountain drinks? No, it doesn't. Doesn't taste any different than Mr. Pibb. Might be different. Tastes no different to me. Would I buy it? I mean, I would buy it if I bought soft drinks. I don't buy soft drinks. I don't even like them. But if I was going to drink them, this would be one of the choices I would pick. But I would have to drink fountain drinks because the bottles and cans are not sold in my neighborhood, in my town, in my parish. Maybe in New Orleans, maybe. So who has it? Big River has it on draft. Draft, tap. Same thing. And then Rallies. You know, you might have Checkers where you live, but Rallies and Checkers. Checkers has it. Rallies has it. Yep. We have Rallies and Checkers. Some place have Rallies, some place have Checkers. Same company. They have Pibb Xtra. I don't know why. I don't even care why. They just do. Okay. I don't believe any places sell this in Canada, says Food Quig. The last time I saw it was at a drink fountain at a truck stop in Illinois some 15 years ago. Yeah, I don't think it's sold anywhere but the United States. I think it's a USA only product. Are you missing a lot? Nah, just drink Dr. Pepper. It's probably just as good. Now, is Dr. Pepper in this better than those store brand? Oh yeah, way better. Those are bad. Like when Dixie sells Dr. Check, because all their drinks are check drinks with a check mark. Call it Dr. Trash. Have you had Parish Dr. Juice? Says Vincent Fetz. No, I've seen it, but I've not had it. And people ask me, man, when are you going to try this next juicy IPA? It tastes just like juice, man. Well, that makes me not want to drink it because I don't even like juice. You know what I'm saying? I drink beer to avoid juice. I don't like juice. I don't like the taste of juice anymore. When I was little, I liked it. And when I was in my early adulthood, I kind of liked it. And then over the years, I just got to where I couldn't stand the thought of juice. I like wine, but juice, I don't even like fruit. So whether I'll try Parish Dr. Juice or not, I don't know. Beer that tastes like juice is no good to me. If I want to drink juice, I'll buy juice. If I want to drink beer, I'll buy beer. I'd rather drink beer that tastes like beer, but maybe I'm a weirdo. Jean-Pierre, good morning, Jay. Drinking beer, uploaded a review, Yingling Flight. I was going to try that, but I haven't found a single, and I'm not paying those exorbitant prices. I'm not paying $15.99. No way I'm paying $15.99 for a 12-pack of an ultralight beer. Not going to happen. Well, it is what it is. Pibb Xtra. But now it's got my mind wandering. I'm a wanderer. Oh, I won't buy it. I just want to see it. I have to go to Wendy's when the Corovis panic is over and say, hey, you got a freestyle machine, and then see if they've got the Pibb Cherry Vanilla. I bet you they don't, but I might be shocked, but it wouldn't totally shock me. A lot of these companies got products they don't list. Not a soda guy. No, I know people that live on soft drinks. Most of them live on diet. They think they're going to lose weight. If you look at them, you say, not succeeding. But it's a fantasy in their mind. It's probably a lot more unhealthy to drink. It's not healthy to drink these. It's just probably way more unhealthy to drink the stinking rotten diet drinks. I see people drinking these insidious diet drinks like Pibb Zero. Pibb Zero. I wouldn't drink that for all the money in the world. Well, I guess all the money in the world, I'd drink it. But then, if I had all the money in the world, money wouldn't have any value, right? Nobody else would have money. Okay, anyway, it's a stupid saying that people say. One more thing. My father said, I was talking about Stout Sunday, and he said, why don't y'all come up with a show called Substandard, what do you call it? No, Inferior Tuesday. So what is Inferior Tuesday? He said this morning, well, y'all could all get together and drink beers that are inferior to the average beer, like really bad beers. I said, we could find some. Wouldn't be easy, but we could find some. He said, so you let them know about Inferior Tuesday. I said, I'll mention it. Where we all drink really bad beers. Those are actually a lot harder to find than just run-of-the-mill. You can find pretty good beers everywhere and very good beers everywhere and excellent and most excellent, outstanding. It's easy to find good beers. It's kind of hard to find bad ones, but it's doable. It's doable. I'm not talking about like Bud Light. That's just ordinary. People make it out like it's some big thing. It ain't. I'm talking about stuff that's like wretchedly bad, like dog bite. Oh, dog bite. Don't even get me started on that filth. Okay, well, so my feelings about this are mixed. I have mixed feelings. I'm like the Rolling Stones. I have mixed emotions. I think it tastes good for a soft drink, but I hate soft drinks. But I knew that before I bought it. So I would recommend it in the sense that it is a quality soft drink soda pop. It's all about what you want to drink, but it ain't for me. But that doesn't matter because I'm sure Coca-Cola is going to do quite well whether I like stuff or not. But for what it is, it's very good. Like a lot of these like hazy IPAs, I'll say they're very good. I just don't like them. You know, it's not my thing. Thoughts on St. Archer Gold, says Vincent Fetzer. I was very pleased with it. Oh, I missed the original Pibb. I loved it as a kid, says Jake Daniel. Yeah. Well, I don't think this is much different, if it's different. Thoughts on St. Archer Gold. I like it a lot. I think they did a good job with it. It's a well-made ultralight beer, but the price isn't going to work out. It's not really selling. I don't think people are buying it. It's going to be a big failure. I don't know why Molson Coors thought it was going to catch on. There ain't no way they're gonna make any kind of significant dent in the Michelob Ultra market. It won't make. It'll make virtually no impact. It'll have no impact. That's my prediction. In a year, I bet you won't even see St. Archer Gold. And in a year, I bet you won't see Yingling Flight. I just don't think they're going to make it. But I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, fine. I have no this. I don't drink ultralight beers anyway. All right, so that's enough. Oh, yeah. I just figured throw caution to the wind, drink the stuff. It won't kill you. It ain't going to kill me, but it ain't going to thrill me. It ain't going to thrill me. And it ain't going to kill me. Oh, well, it's better than average. I'd rather drink this over Coca-Cola, I can promise you that, unless it was the original Coke. I'm talking about the really good Coke from before 1985, the old sugar Coca-Cola with the coca leaves, the cocaine Coca-Cola. That was the good stuff, but bad for you. All right, thanks for watching this video production. Cheers to Pibb Xtra.